Good evening from the Channel's newsroom in London. Chinese tech giant Huawei has taken a defiant stance against the US, saying it underestimates the company's abilities. Founder Ren Zhengfei says no one will be able to match its 5G technology in the near future. Last week, the Trump administration added Huawei to a blacklist, banning American firms from trading with it unless they have a license. Huawei says it's in talks with Google, discussing emergency measures to find a solution.
在最先进的领域不会有影响，就是至少5G是绝对不会影响，而不仅不影响，事实上别人2、3年也不会来追得上我们的。
The US Midwest has been hit by a series of tornadoes. About a dozen twisters, hail and severe weather caused havoc, damaging homes and buildings in Oklahoma and Texas. The National Weather Service is warning of further threats, saying the risk of tornadoes in the region is at the highest level it's seen in years.
I said, "What did you say?" And she said, "Our house is gone."
A terrorism charge has been filed against the man accused of killing 51 people in Christchurch in New Zealand. 28-year-old Australian Brenton Harrison Tarrant was already facing murder and attempted murder charges after the shootings in March. It's the first time a terrorism charge has been made in the country's history. It carries a maximum sentence of life in prison and will be a test case for New Zealand's terror laws. The Austrian Chancellor is facing a motion of no confidence following the collapse of the coalition government. It follows the release of a video which was secretly filmed in 2017, showing the Vice-Chancellor and far-right Freedom Party leader, Heinz Christian Strache, negotiating deals with a woman posing as the niece of a Russian oligarch. He resigned at the weekend. His party then threatened a mass resignation if the Interior Minister, who was in charge of finances at the time, was also forced out.
Der Bundespräsident hat mich daher beauftragt, nach den Rücktritten und Entlassungen eine funktionierende Bundesregierung sicherzustellen und die frei werdenden Positionen mit Expertinnen und Experten aufzufüllen. Es geht hier um eine Übergangsregierung und es geht um die Verantwortung, Personen auszuwählen, die selbstverständlich von ihrer Persönlichkeit her vollkommen integer und gleichzeitig fachlich qualifiziert sind.
4 Catalan separatist politicians on trial accused of rebellion have been released from jail for the first session of Parliament. It's the first time Spain has admitted elected detainees into the House. The 4 were elected to Congress while they were in prison. A 5th was elected to the Senate. Counting is underway in Malawi, where voters have been lining up at polling stations to elect a new leader. 7 candidates are in the running. Among them, President Peter Mutharika, who's chasing a second term, but he's being challenged by his own vice president, Saulos Chilima, as well as the leader of the opposition, Lazarus Chakwera.
This country deserves better. We've been at peace for 54 years, counting, and we needed to see a much better economy. We needed to have a much happier people.
Hundreds of people have been demonstrating in the Indonesian capital, Jakarta, after Joko Widodo was returned to office. Official results released a day ahead of schedule show a comfortable victory, the incumbent claiming 55.5% of the vote, while his main rival, retired General Prabowo Subianto, took 44.5%. He's rejected the result, claiming there was cheating at the polls.
Kami pihak paslon 02 menolak semua hasil penghitungan suara Pilpres yang diumumkan oleh KPU pada tanggal 21 Mei 2019 dini hari tadi. Di samping itu, pihak paslon 02 juga merasa pengumuman rekapitulasi hasil tersebut dilaksanakan pada waktu yang janggal, di luar kebiasaan.
Itu adalah sebuah kedaulatan rakyat dalam bentuk pemilu 17 April yang lalu. Oleh sebab itu, kedaulatan rakyat yang telah dilaksanakan itu, kehendak rakyat yang telah dilaksanakan, marilah kita hargai.
And finally, an architect's dream or nightmare. A house by the English seaside is turning a few heads, with visitors to Brighton Beach trying to work out what should be up and what should be down. Inside, all the furniture defies gravity, giving people plenty of opportunity communities to get creative with their photos.
You're going to have adults holding the kids up, aren't you? And them holding their legs. That's going to be really funny.
I think it completely suits Brighton. We're a bit unusual and out there, and that's what this is like.
And that's your international news around the world in 5.